In Episode 2, Who Should Pursue PMI-RMP and Why?, we explore the question every professional must ask before committing time and energy to a certification. Is this the right move for my career right now? Risk management is not an abstract discipline. It's a practical capability that changes how teams plan, act, and recover. The PMI-RMP credential, offered by the Project Management Institute, formalizes expertise in anticipating uncertainty and guiding organizations through it. But its value depends on alignment. The credential shines brightest for those whose goals intersect with complexity, decision-making, and accountability. This episode helps listeners identify whether that description fits their present path and future intent. For aspiring project managers, the PMI-RMP credential provides an early and defining edge. Many professionals enter project leadership through scheduling, coordination, or technical delivery. They learn how to plan, but not always how to plan for the unknown. Risk training fills that gap. It cultivates anticipation rather than reaction, teaching managers to look beyond checklists and timelines. Earning the credential demonstrates more than theoretical knowledge. It signals maturity. It shows readiness to handle the friction points that derail schedules and budgets. For those planning to earn the project management professional later, RMP creates a deeper foundation for credible, balanced leadership early in their careers. Engineers managing complex dependencies often encounter risk without realizing it. A design revision, supply delay, or tolerance shift can ripple through entire systems. The PMI-RMP certification helps these professionals see such events not as isolated frustrations, but as part of a broader uncertainty landscape. By framing technical variables as controllable risks, engineers gain a language to communicate effectively with non-technical stakeholders. They can express potential impacts in probability and consequence rather than alarm and urgency. This clarity turns engineers into trusted contributors to planning discussions, ensuring their technical insight influences choices at the right time and scale. For product leaders, risk thinking is essential to balancing innovation and stability. Every feature roadmap carries upside potential and downside exposure. The PMI-RMP mindset teaches them how to calibrate both. It helps product managers quantify uncertainty without paralyzing creativity, acknowledging the volatility of market trends, regulatory shifts, and user behavior. With that perspective, they can defend experimentation while maintaining investor and stakeholder confidence. The result is not caution, but precision, a structured way to take smarter bets. In competitive environments, that approach distinguishes leaders who grow sustainably from those who chase momentum without guardrails. Consultants, especially those in project, operations, or transformation advisory roles, gain particular credibility through the PMI-RMP credential. Clients hire advisors for insight and steadiness, qualities rooted in disciplined judgment. Risk management provides both. Certified consultants can frame recommendations with quantified scenarios, helping clients understand potential consequences before committing resources. It elevates conversations from intuition to evidence, reinforcing professional trust. The certification also serves as a neutral credential recognized across sectors, making it easier to bridge industries and expand services. For independent consultants, that versatility can translate directly into marketability and long-term client retention. Compliance and audit professionals, though often outside project management circles, stand to benefit significantly. Their missions rely on foresight, documentation, and control, three pillars that overlap directly with risk methodology. The PMI-RMP perspective allows them to shift from rule enforcement toward collaborative prevention. Instead of policing failures after they occur, they can anticipate systemic weaknesses before they escalate. This alignment transforms audit findings into improvement opportunities. Moreover, it builds partnership rather than tension between control functions and delivery teams. In organizations where compliance is viewed as friction, a risk-informed auditor becomes the bridge to productive alignment. Public sector professionals also find this discipline critical. Government and nonprofit projects often operate under constraints, fixed budgets, high scrutiny, and changing priorities. Reliability becomes as important as innovation. The PMI-RMP framework introduces structured transparency, making it easier for agencies to justify funding, defend timelines, and demonstrate stewardship. Risk documentation translates complex uncertainty into accessible reports that decision-makers can trust. By adopting the same practices used in the private sector, public project managers enhance credibility with stakeholders and improve resilience against shifts in policy or leadership. In this context, risk management supports both accountability and service delivery. Certain industries live in constant volatility, energy, technology, and pharmaceuticals among them. Market swings, rapid innovation cycles, and strict regulation mean uncertainty is permanent. For professionals in these environments, the PMI-RMP credential is more than an academic badge. It's a survival skill. Energy projects depend on commodity prices and supply chains. Tech initiatives evolve faster than governance can adapt. Pharmaceutical timelines hinge on regulatory review and clinical outcomes. In each case, structured risk practice helps teams maintain coherence when external forces shift. Certification demonstrates not just awareness, but mastery of working amid flux, earning respect across technical and executive levels. Across all professions, the PMI-RMP credential enhances career leverage through differentiation and trust. In saturated job markets, many resumes list similar qualifications: degrees, experience, and basic project exposure. Few highlight advanced risk capability. This distinction immediately signals a professional who can handle ambiguity. It also conveys responsibility. Those who understand risk are trusted to manage critical initiatives and sensitive decisions. Over time, that reputation compounds, leading to invitations to higher-level discussions, cross-functional teams, and leadership development opportunities. Certification may begin as a tactical move, but often evolves into a lasting professional identity. The prerequisites for this certification extend beyond experience hours or exam preparation. The deeper requirement is mindset. A good candidate must be curious about causes, willing to challenge assumptions, and comfortable with uncertainty. They must enjoy connecting disparate details to form a coherent picture. While the formal eligibility includes a blend of project management and risk exposure, what truly predicts success is temperament. The PMI-RMP credential rewards pattern recognition and analytical calm, not perfectionism. Those who treat mistakes as data and questions as tools tend to thrive in this domain. Time commitment varies, but realism is key. Most candidates succeed by establishing a consistent weekly cadence, perhaps 2 focused study sessions plus 1 review cycle. Each week should blend theory with practical reflection, applying new concepts to ongoing work. This rhythm builds both knowledge and instinct. The exam measures understanding, but the real payoff comes from noticing risk differently in daily operations. Many professionals find the learning process reshapes how they think about decision-making in general. It's not only about passing the test, it's about rewiring perspective. Sustainable progress, not sporadic effort, defines readiness. The return on investment extends well beyond salary increases, though those often follow. Certified professionals gain influence. They become the voices others consult before major moves. They access broader networks through PMI chapters and professional circles. They also expand their opportunity surface. New industries, international roles, or hybrid leadership paths become reachable. The combination of technical acumen and risk fluency appeals to executives searching for balanced thinkers. In this sense, the credential pays dividends in visibility and trust as much as income. It's an investment in enduring relevance within an unpredictable world. Deciding whether now is the right moment requires honesty. Are you ready to invest focus, apply discipline, and think differently about uncertainty? Do your current or desired responsibilities involve navigating change, advising leaders, or stabilizing outcomes? If so, this path fits. The PMI-RMP journey is not about prestige, it's about precision. It calls for professionals who want to lead with clarity, who see complexity not as deterrent but as terrain to master. If that description resonates, then now is the right time to begin. Every future-oriented career benefits from learning to turn risk into insight. Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit baremetalcyber.com.